Hello and welcome to another edition of Weighted to Win. We now take a trip off to the Western Cape where we've only got 7 races on offer. The market in the first, very short about a horse called Boogie Field, number 7. 3-year-old Bay Colt. And there was a lovely debut performance when running second. Mighty unlucky on that occasion as well. And let's go and see if Daryl Marie can help us and give us the confidence to start the day on a bang. Daryl does look very hard to beat. Obviously, we don't know too much about the first-timers. We'll have to listen to the presenters and what the interviews tell us closer to race time. But of exposed form, this horse will take a power of beating.
Yeah, a lovely debut, Brandon. He ran behind a very nice horse in Mo Capitano, who came out and ran second behind Mojo Man. Prior to that race, the stable were quite upbeat that he was putting up a good work back at home. So they expected a forward run, and they got just that. I haven't bankered him, though. I think for the smaller viewers, you can take a chance and banker him. I wasn't convinced that time was quite slow, so I've just backed him up with number 2, who on paper does look like he's got his work cut out. But I thought his latest start was one of his best to date. He got given a chance from a wide draw. He quickened up the straight and then just got found wanting towards the latter stages. He has run against some winners in the past. He's got bend experience. He's got the draw. He's got fitness. So he's got a lot in his side. He might lack it in ability. But, this 1250 around the bend, I think racing experience is a big positive to have, and some horses get away with it. So 7 and 2 should suffice. Smaller punters, bank of the 7.
Let's jump into those selections. Let's see what Daryl Marie is telling us to do. Reminder that the bar pot and the place accumulator starts now in race number 1. So we'll start with the PA. Daryl's gone 2 and 7, by banker 7, by 2, 3 and 5, by 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, by 2, 5 and 8, 2 and 3 in leg 6, by banker 2, 216 rand the spend in the PA. Let's update that slide. Let's have a look at the bar pot. Daryl's going to spend 432 rand. First leg 2 and 7, by banker 7, by 2, 3 and 5, by 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, by 2, 5 and 8. In the last leg of the bar pot, he's gone 2, 3, 7 and 9. Let's go to race number 2. The favourites over here is number 7, Sun Spectacular at 17 to 20. 6, Nordic Quest at 28 to 10. The 5, Princess Easy at 6 to 1. And it's 8 to 1 and better. Those. Just chatting off air, Daryl Marie does like this horse, Sun Spectacular. Daryl very short in the market, but surely in a race of this nature should get it right.
I think she's shown enough to get it right in her third start, Brennan. Nice improvement in her second start, considering she raced against winners. A filly that finished behind her in her second start came out and ran third to Beach Beauty in the Iridescent Stakes. If there is a bit of a negative, it could be the 1250, because she could possibly be looking for further. But from what I've seen to date, I think she's going to get away with it, considering who she's bumping over here. Obviously, Nordic Quest put up a fair enough debut along with Princess Easy, and they're open to improvement. But Sun Spectacular at this stage of her career, I think she brings in the stronger form. And taking my chances in the first leg of the pick 6, I am bankering her, but I do believe we'll get through. I'm not going to sit here and state that I think she's a 5-star bet. I think just bank her in the exotics and move on to the next leg.
Let's go and see what we're doing with those selections. We'll pop that up on the screen for you. Race number 2 does kick off the pick 6, being a 7-race program. Daryl Marie's going to bank a 7 in the first leg, by 2, 3 and 5, by 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, by 2, 5 and 8, by 1, 2, 3, 7, 8 and 9, by banker 2 at the back. That's Kimberly O'Hara. 324 rand the spend. Remember, it's only a 7-race program, so the pick 6 starts now in race number 2. We go to race number 3, where your favourites at 14 to 10. That's number 5, Candy Town. 3, Look Forward at 4 to 1, and it's 6 to 1 and better. Those. I'll go to Daryl Marie and see what he likes. Candy Town, I thought a nice enough performance first time out. Corne Orfer gets his chances over here for Andre Nel. That's at 14 to 10, Daryl, but we were having a good chat off air, and you were telling me maybe we need to include 1 or 2 beyond this. Is that what you're going to tell us on air as well?
Yes, and just take note, Nordic Quest and Princess Izzy have run by now. And if they've franked that form, Brandon, what is it? The winter rainfall form. Is that right?
That's right. That's the Candy Town form line.
Yeah.
Winter Rainfall was the winner.
Yes.
And like you said, Nordic Quest, there's a few that we've got to watch. Princess Easy.
Let's see how they go in race 2. Maybe they've enhanced that form line and boosted it. But you know, put up a lovely debut, shot a lot of pace, just got collared late. Extremely well bred and open to plenty improvement. Hanging Rock, number 2. I don't think the connections have been overly impressed in what they've seen on the track to date, because she came to the track with a reputation. I don't think she's quite delivered as of yet. Came out slow in both her starts. She cracks a draw over here. Let's hope she can bounce on terms, make use of that draw, and she'll run a much improved race. So I think she represents the value in the race. And then the obvious one is Look Forward. She brings the form into this contest, Brandon, but she's limited. She's had her chances. She's well exposed. But with that racing experience around the bend, maybe she gets first run on the less exposed and the fillies behind her that could be green. And it wouldn't be a shock to see me win a race. For me to see her win a race. So I haven't excluded her. I've gone all of 2, 3, and 5. I thought the value is number 2 each way, Hanging Rock.
Decent value. Hanging Rock for Daryl Marie. Let's see what we're doing in terms of selections. They are up on your screen. First jackpot starts now. He's going 2, 3, and 5 is Daryl. Second leg 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 by 2, 5, 8 by 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, and 9. 324 Rand the spend. Favorite in the first leg is Candy Town at 14 to 10. Perhaps we found some value with Hanging Rock number 2. That's Louis Mkotwa for Brett Crawford, now trading at 8 to 1. Okay, so we go on to the next live race. This is going to be race number 4, and quite a good race because there's a few improvers in this particular contest. It's over 1,000 meters. The favorites, number 3, Winter Rainfall at 5 to 2, 6 Musical Arts at 5 to 2, the 1 Pork Tavas at 3 to 1, and 7 Where's the Party at 33 to 10. You can write your price about the balance of the field. Daryl, Winter Rainfall. That's at 5 to 2 with Musical Arts. You got Pork Tavas and Where's the Party. Horses that know how to win races. How do you see this race unfolding?
Yeah, like we touched on in the previous race, Brandon, by now we'll know if that form line's been franked with Candy Town, Nordic Quest, and Princess Izzy representing Winter Rainfall. You know, the jockey didn't get too animated in her comeback start when she won last night. She's been backed up quite quickly. Second run after a long rest. Don't know what to make of her. She could be anything. Takes on some hard knockers in Pork Tavas. Where's the Party? Musical Arts is the improver in the race. I think she's better than her later starts. And I liked the way Easy Money turned it on last time out. I actually thought she would have been an unlucky loser if she didn't get there in time. So, as you can see, with my perms, I've got the field. So I'm not going to sit here and say I've got the winner for you. I just hope maybe we get the result we're looking for.
Not a straightforward contest. Daryl's not taking any chances. He's gone field in the exotics over here. Let's see what he's doing in terms of selections. Race number 4 is the start of jackpot 2. So first leg 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7 by 2, 5, and 8 by 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, and 9 by banker 2, and the spend is 108 Rand. Let's go to race number 5. Let's have a look at the betting over here in the 5th race. The 8, Give Me the Limelight at 2 to 1. The 5, Charlene's at 5 to 2. The 10, Go Like Flows at 7 to 1. And it's 8 to 1 and better those. So Give Me the Limelight. Grant van Niekerk actually got some lovely rides today for Justin Snaith. Charlene's got to have a chance. It's at 5 to 2. Let's go to Daryl Marie and see what he likes. Daryl, I don't like the look of the race. I think there's a few improvers over here. And I'm not sure that 2 to 1's the right price about the favourite.
Yeah, Brandon. Open maiden, 59 kilograms from a tricky draw. Yeah, not too much value about her. But in saying that, I think the break certainly did her the world of good because her latest effort is her best effort to date by far. I don't know, no value. Charlene, much improved effort in her second start, Brandon. Was it natural improvement or was it because of the going? Because racing was abandoned straight after that race. It was run in mud on a dangerous track. To quote, who was it? Keegan DeMello. Yeah, let's see how she goes. She's extremely well related. You know, her sister is future girl, who's well above average. Nice filly in the making. So, only her third start. She should love the extra. I thought number 2 Windrunner's the value. Excuse me, Brandon. Number 2 Windrunner's the value. Last time out she ran a fair race. I think she was slightly disappointing, but you know she's been put away, and she's only got 56.5 to shoulder from a neat draw. She's only having a fourth start to date, Brandon, and she really, if you look at her form line, she's made steady improvement in each and every start. So I've thrown her in. If you want to go wider, you can have a look at Lady Loxon, because on that run behind Summer Lily, she's actually got a good chance of reversing the form with Gimme the Limelight. So in an open maiden, I think the value could be with number 2 over here, Windrunner.
Yeah, Darren Burrows involved in partnership over there with a good bunch of owners with Lady Loxton. That could be the value. Again, it doesn't look to be a straightforward race. Let's go and have a look at those selections. We'll pop that up on the screen for you. Daryl Maurice told us to take a pick 3s going 2, 5 and 8 by 1, 2, 3, 7, 8 and 9 by bank at 2. And it's going to cost you 18 Rand. Race 5 goes off at 3:15. We go to the penultimate. It's race number 6. The market at the moment, the race goes off at 15.50. The market has number 3 Among the Clouds at 28 to 10. Number 7 Kamikaze 4 to 1. 8 Seeking Peace at 4 to 1, and it's 7 to 1 and better those. Daryl, not the most straightforward race. I don't want to sound like a stuck record, but it doesn't look to be an easy card out at Hollywood Bets Durbanville. Among the Clouds, I thought won a very good race last time out. Kamikaze, same comments. And then you got the hard knockers, Seeking Peace and Cataleo. I believe you like it some value, 7 to 1.
Yeah, I think she's really teed up to run a crack over here, Brandon. She's had her 2 comeback sprints after a rest. Her ratings even come further down. I mean, she was a 77 prior to the rest. She's now a 70, and she's going over a more favorable trip. So she needs to start improving now because, you know, she's a daughter by Silvano. They normally get better with racing, but she's going in the opposite direction according to her rating. But I think this is an ideal race for her to be right there at the finish, if not win. Among the Clouds, if you watched her latest victory, you would have been super impressed. I mean, Richard gave her a chance, angled her towards the inside, and she finished that race off beautifully. Even in the post-race comments, he was very upbeat. She didn't beat much, but it was the manner in which she turned it on that suggests she can really step up another division and possibly go on with things now. Yeah. Then you got Kamikaze. Let's see how Sun Spectacular goes in race 2. She represents that form line, only having a third start. Plenty of scope for improvement. Air of Royalty, Keenan Stain. He's at her best on this filly. I mean, he gets a great tune out of her. Likes to give her a chance in the early stages and come with a late rattle. She's really held her own in open company. Now she's back against fillies and mares. She's got a wide draw to contend with, but he'll give her a chance and she'll be rattling home. Whether she gets there in time, I don't know, Brandon. But she'll be doing her best work late. So 2, 3, 7 and 9.
Talk about Richard Fourie. I see he's been priced up as the early favourite to win the championship.
You know, I like doing my own betting. And you know what price I thought he'd be?
Well, I see 13 to 10 on certain sites.
Yes. But you know what price I honestly thought he'd be?
What price?
5, 6 to 10.
It's unbelievable.
Isn't 13 to 10 extremely generous? I mean, who's in contention? Samanga and Craig Zaki.
Those are the two that are priced up behind Richard. Yeah. The only problem is, Daryl,
Injury.
no, not only that. I think if you're like us, we can't wait that long to get paid out. That's the problem. But yeah, let's go and pop those selections up on the screen. Richard Fourie, we wish him all the best for the new season. He has been priced up as the favourite. There's Daryl Marie's double, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8 and 9 by Banker 2 at the back. That'll be Kimball O'Hara and the lucky last being race 7. That's going to cost you R6. You can take it a few times. This particular contest goes off at 15.50. Let's go on to the lucky last. It's race number 7. The favourite over here at 5 to 2 is number 2, Kimball O'Hara. That's Grant van Niekerk for Justin Snaith. Number 3, Captive Moon at 3 to 1. And at 7 to 1 and better those. We're going to keep this segment very short because I've had a long chat with Daryl Marie about the last race. And he's very bullish about Kimball O'Hara. Daryl, you telling me 5 to 2 is tremendous value?
In this lineup, Brandon, I think he'll take all the beating. And he's worth a nice, sizable wager. You know, I think this horse has been very unlucky in the past. You know, he's always found interference up the straight. Last time out, they tried him around the bend. And what I like, what I saw is what I like, Brandon. He showed good early gate speed. And that's what he's been missing in the past. So it's a small field. I don't want to accept the fact that he's not better than a 71. I really believe he's better than his current rating because he's been unlucky. And last time out, he had a wide draw to contend with. He just had to overwork to get into a good position. So this is the ideal race for him to notch up another victory. And I'm saying to the viewers over there, have a strike.
5 to 2, great price. I think he's going to take a lot of beating, and hopefully we can wrap up the segments with a winner. Let's go and see what Daryl Marie suggests that we need to do. He tells us going to have a small punt, or maybe even a big punt on the nose with Kimball O'Hara. You can take it for as much as you possibly can, and let's hope that we can go out with a bang. Thanks to Daryl. Thanks to you as the viewer, more importantly. Keep supporting the game that we love so much. We'll chat again soon. Bye-bye.